Desperately Seeking Susan is about two women leading incredibly different lives in New York in 1979. It's about Roberta, who is a New Jersey suburban housewife
who craves and seeks adventure and romance and love and mystery.
Who's quite bored of her relationship that isn't everything she dreamed it would be.
I am the spa king of New Jersey. Listen, there's a big spinner back there I gotta go chat with, okay?
Although she has everything on the material side of things, she doesn't have the one thing she wants, which is true love.
Imagine someone of your very own, someone you have a hold until the road you go, just to have some dreaming. Oh, dreaming is free.
Susan is a sort of punky, free spirit, sort of the epitome of cool, who lives her life day to day and takes risks and takes chances.
Who's Mika?
Susan, charmed.
What's a nice girl like
Who
you
said I
going?
was nice? Where you staying?
Penthouse suite.
Really?
A girl with a tough edge who uses people for favors just so she can take a shower in their hotel room.
And has a relationship with Jay, which is everything Roberta thinks she wants. It's feisty, it's passionate, it's really romantic, but it doesn't have any of the stability of Roberta's life. So they kind of both want an element of each other's lives.
Beautiful stranger.
The personal ads.
Roberta becomes obsessed with Susan communicating with her boyfriend through the personal ads.
Desperately seeking Susan, back in NYC, meet me Wednesday, Battery Park.
And goes to follow her, and through a series of events ends up assuming Susan's exciting life.
So she gets to try on a new life.
She's jumping into that sort of world of Heart of Glass, that world of Call Me, that world of Debbie Harry being that sort of iconic blonde figure.
It's almost like an Alice in Wonderland adventure for her, and it's such fun to play because every corner you turn there's a new surprise or a new obstacle.
I love Susan because she's so far removed from the kind of person that I am. I'm sort of very authority-driven, and I don't cross the road if the red man's there. I fear I might get arrested. And she's just so effortlessly cool and effortlessly sexy.
I think everybody can see themselves in the role where they suddenly live somebody else's life.
I'm a New Yorker and I've seen every show and I go to the theater every night practically. And one night, 4.5 years ago, I just said, boy, there's nothing to see tonight. I want to see something different. I want to see something sort of edgy, like what Rent was when it first opened. And thought, well, no one's done anything with Blondie yet.
Face to face and cheek to cheek. One to one, man to man, and toe to toe. Don't move too slow.
Just a man from Mars in ruined cars. He's eating bars. Wall to wall. Door to door. Hole to hole. He's gonna eat them all.
Grab the truck, PPO, take a tour. Through the sewer, don't strain your brain. Paint a train, and you'll get straight in the rain. And don't stop. Go pop, pop.
And I just went back to the era and Desperately Seeking Susan just popped into my mind and I went home and put in the movie, turned down the sound and put on Blondie's Greatest Hits and just like sort of double-handed the remote controls and went from song to scene to song to scene and went, oh, well, his last name is Gary Glass and she's not in a good marriage and she would sing Heart of Glass.
Seemed like a real thing, but I was so blind. Much on this trust, life's gone behind.
It was sort of so obvious to me. I was literally calling people at 3 in the morning going, I have this really great idea.
All I want is 20/20 vision, a total portrait with no omissions. All I want is a vision of you. Oh.
And then we had the big lunch with Debbie Harry and Debbie said, yeah, I read your treatment. I think it's fantastic. I think it's great. It's all yours.
Like she don't care. Smooth as silk.
I love Blondie music. When I first auditioned for the show, I didn't realise how many Blondie songs I actually knew, and I got the role in the workshop and went and bought some albums and sat down listening, and I'm singing along to every single track.
The music of Blondie really epitomises the coolness of that era, and it's never really been represented in a musical before.
The excitement of those songs can really go straight into your hardwiring of your emotions, I think.
It's a soundtrack for so many generations.
I know a girl from a lonely street, cold as ice cream, but
It's great music. It's got lyrics with soul by Debbie Harry and phenomenal music by Chris Stein. It's real music that we don't seem to get these days in a sort of a manufactured pop generation.
I'm really excited because Debbie's written a new song for the show, specifically for the show called Moment of Truth. And without knowing it, I think Debbie has created a classic musical theater song.
I stand and face the mirror wearing nothing at all.
I think it's going to be the kind of song that people sing for benefits forever. It's the kind of song people sing for auditions forever.
Reaching for the stars, or kissing on the roof. Will that 1 minute more be my moment of truth?
The feedback's great. I mean, it's nice to see people really smiling and clapping and cheering along with the show.
I'm in the fumble, this the one across the hole. If you don't answer, I just ring it up the wall.
Particularly at the end when we're sort of in the middle of the blonde chorus, we call it.
Don't leave me hanging on the tail.
You really feel the response, and the audience, they're going wild for it.
People have been saying the excitement's quite high. And I think it is amongst the company, so obviously that's something that's managing to sort of communicate over to the audience.
We've sort of taken a cult movie and a hit rock group and managed to create something that just works, and that's what's so fantastic about it.
It's the dancing in the aisles kind of show. The great thing about the show is that you get this fantastic, whether it be romantic, comedy, thriller, mystery, I think all of those elements in a great theatrical spectacle. And then you have the rock music as well.
Come up off your collar, child. I know where you're coming from.
This sounds different because it's a musical with an edge, but the edge isn't so hard that it pushes you out of your seat. It's the kind of edge that actually pulls you in because it's a whole different type of world. I think it's just really exciting.
I think Desperately Seeking Susan is the rock musical and the punk musical for a new generation. It's all about proving that musical theatre doesn't have to be high-kicking and kind of nicely, politely done. It's cool, it's fresh, it's very funky, and I think it breaks the mould.